it didn't really amount to much, but at one point in the production, because of illness, we had to skip about 3 or 4 scripts ahead, and there was some tension about that. I didn't think it was any big deal because, I mean, there's the scene you play the scene. You know? But some people said, well, I can't quite get in the mood because I don't know what came before that. As I say in the Russian army.
I never understood one thing about Eraserhead, but I just did what David told me to do.
We're going to do 2 more questions and then take a 15-minute break. And the first one is from someone special.
My name is Steven Cerisio, Phoebe's husband. This is kind of in relationship to that last question. I have a memory of when David first sent the script for Fire Walk with Me to Phoebe. He sent this really nice typed letter that he had written, and she read through it, and she had a lot of vested, she really cared about what I meant. She felt like that she wanted, at the end, she wanted her to have kind of a redeeming quality, kind of based on what it was. So I remember her having a conversation with him. The scene at the end, that kind of angel scene and stuff, didn't exist. And she went, and so she got back to David, and I don't remember who she spoke with initially, but she was like, I don't know if I can do this. And like a week later, we got a call back from David, and this is before, I think this was before cell phone. She got on the phone and she was like, oh, it's David. So she was talking with David and stuff. And
Do you remember where we were when they called?
Well, no.
So we were living in Alaska, because we have a way of running away from Los Angeles, and we were in Alaska. And the script came up, and I read it, and I thought, oh my gosh, Ron, it just gets beat up, and then it's over. And so I was thinking real hard about doing it or not doing it. I'd already gone to Alaska, what the heck. And we were at the chiropractor's office. And this chiropractor, we would play a joke on him every time we went. We would set up some strange scene, some strange scenario when we were waiting in the room for him to come and adjust us. And so it was always something funny with this chiropractor, but we were in there figuring out what scene we were going to set up for our chiropractor. And then he comes in and Phoebe, actually there's a call for you at the receptionist station. David called me at the chiropractor's office. And I sat there at the reception station at our chiropractor's office and talked to David. I don't know. It felt like a really long time. It was probably 10 minutes or something. And he promised me he was going to figure out something for Ronette, just for Ronette. And Cheryl Lee and I got angels. Who can say no to that?
And then this is going to be the final question.
This was more like, my name's Melissa, I'm from Kentucky. I wanted to ask the question if any of you had any memorabilia or props from the show that you kept, or if you have a lot of it, then what's your favorite piece?
Props from the show? Props? Do you have any props from the show? And if so, what's your favorite prop that you have?
We have had in our garage for 20 years a white tuxedo shirt with a big gunshot blood stain that's just been hanging in our garage that I'm sure has completely freaked out our neighbors for 20 years. It just hangs up on the wall of our garage, and that's the shirt Agent Cooper was shot in.
Actually, I just remembered, I still have the little mini motorhome that I drove in Firewalk with me. That was my own private vehicle. And it still runs, and it's like a Toyota, it just keeps on ticking.
I don't have a prop from Twin Peaks, but I've got a prop from a racing home. It's pretty strange. I didn't know David. I'd only met him once when he came to my house for dinner to bring me the script. And he called and said, there's a scene that I need to make a special prop for, but I need your body. And I said, oh, okay. And so my roommate, Doreen, and I went to his house, and he laid me down on a plastic table covered with, I don't know, plastic. And he covered my nude body. I was naked, laying on this table. I did not know David. And he painted my whole body with moulage. You know moulage? It's what they put under a cast when they're casting, something. He painted my body with moulage. Then he covered me with plaster of Paris, which stuck to everything. And then he pried it off. And it was for a scene in the middle of the night when Henry wakes up and Mary is having this kind of fit. And he pushes on her stomach and breaks through to a pit of fetuses. That part was cut out of the movie, but I had the body cast. And I had it in a window in my house, in the bedroom. It was up against a window. And one day I looked out, and through the hole in the stomach, there was a deer laying down on my lawn. So I took a picture, and I still have it, of my body with a deer in the middle of my stomach.
Nice.
I have my favorite piece of memorabilia. It is, like I said, I knew Jack before I'd done Twin Peaks, and I said, Jack, I'm an artist. I'm an out-of-the-box guy. What the heck did Eraserhead mean? And I have a picture of him, and it says, "Figure it out yet? Love, Jack." And that's my favorite piece of memorabilia.
And with that, we're going to take a 15 to 20 minute break, and then we'll come back, and Al, you can reenact your scene, if you could. And also, yeah, we have to help. It's a participation thing. And also get changed into your costumes if you're not in them yet.
Okay.
So 20 minutes.